Daniel. What are you doing? Putting some socks on? Putting pants on? Putting shoes on?
Oh, socks. I was like, why are my feet cold? I was like, that's why.
All right.
I got really excited.
You have your socks.
Yeah, they're on now.
You have your beanie. We're all ready to be here. We're ready to go. So today on Roundabout Rehearsal, we're with the cast. And for those of you who don't know much about the show, long story short, people have to be other people a lot. These three actors each have to be able to play 5 different parts. So sometimes Anna will be Beck, and sometimes Beck will be Anna, and sometimes Lee will be Beck, and sometimes they will each be inhabited by digital beings from another dimension with very large personalities. And then on top of all that, they have to respond to content from the audience. So we're going to try playing a little thing that involves the content from the audience. That's you guys. There is a scene in the play where we ask for one noun. So be thinking of a noun. Put a noun in the chat channel. Shortly after we ask for the noun, we ask for an adjective. So also think of an adjective to put in the chat channel. And the words that are selected by our celebrity chooser, who we don't know for sure, but we think it's Cate Blanchett, but it might actually just be Nikki from rehearsal. But it might be Cate Blanchett reading the stream. So, come up with good nouns and good adjectives. In the show, they then appear baked into a Pop-Tart, which comes out of a toaster, which the props department is madly working on how exactly that effect is going to work, because it has to be happen in real time. So once and Daniel reminds himself what an adjective is. Well done, Daniel. So once we have an adjective and a noun, we'll do a little improv based on that.
And Sean, are we just starting as ourselves for this one?
Why don't we start with Anna, you be Alpha. Beck, you be Omega. And Lee, you're Pat. And we'll do it as if it's just come. And we're getting some suggestions now. We'll do it as if these Pop-Tarts have just gone ding from the toaster. Reaches back to the toaster, pulls out the Pop-Tarts, and on one is written frozen. And on the next is written Adam's apple.
Frozen Adam's apple.
Frozen Adam's apple.
Is Apple Adam's last name?
Yes. Frozen Adam's.
The toaster, it prints different phrases onto the item that you put in the toaster. It's a function of the machine.
Is Adam Zappel frozen somewhere and asking for help? Is this a message sent from another toaster?
We have to save him.
No.
Patrick, how do we get...
Zappel, how do we help?
We don't help because there is nothing to help, which is good. No one's in danger. It's just a randomized...
Have you ever been frozen, Patrick? I have.
Yes, on camera. Internet gets a bit fuzzy sometimes, and yeah. But never actually, what do you mean frozen? In person? No. Thank God.
Excellent. I particularly like rescuing the poor frozen atom. Well done. Let's do a second one. This time, Lee, why don't you be alpha?
Yep.
Anna,
Yes.
you be omega. And Beck, you're just Sam. You're the human between these two very strange people.
So I go and get the waffles.
Yes, you do.
Do I just go now?
Let's count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last minute to throw in. Okay, go ahead. Get ding. And on the waffles, it says crying teacup.
Crying teacup.
Crying teacup. Hmm.
Do teacups have emotions?
Crying.
No. They're inanimate objects. So obviously not. They leak. Crying could be leaking teacups. Why does that come out on the Pop-Tarts?
How does that machine inscribe words onto the item in your hand? How does it do that?
Well, it's a smart toaster, but I definitely don't have that control in my app.
It doesn't seem that smart if it is printing these simple
Dumb.
phrases onto this piece of bread.
Okay, my smart
Crying
toaster.
teacup. What does that even mean? Crying teacup.
Smart toaster is a dumb toaster.
All right.
I stopped to observe that Lee, the audience is giving you 100 of a possible 100 for your glasses. So I don't know how quickly you want to get rid of them.
Thank you. I shall put them back on. If the crowd loves the glasses they shall get.
All right. Let's go one more round. Who has not been human yet?
I haven't.
You be Kit. Beck, you can be Omega. And Lee, you stay Alpha. Okay. Once more, an adjective and a noun.
Where are you going? What?
Mind your own business.
And ding. Pop-Tarts come up. And they say, thirsty skateboard.
What does it say?
Thirsty skate.
Thirsty skateboard.
Thirsty skateboard. Yes. I have heard of this. Thirsty skateboard.
Did one of you guys do this?
Make a skateboard thirst for something? Absolutely.
The message.
A message from
Yes. From skateboard.
Well,
He is thirsty. The skateboard is thirsty. He needs to be hydrated.
Oh,
One hydrate a skateboard.
you can ride a skateboard.
Omega, are you feeling okay?
What kind of question is that, Alpha?
You seem on edge.
I reject your observation.
Does this message disturb you? Are you disturbed by this message?
By an inanimate object? I don't think so. Alpha.
I was testing you. Omega, you passed.
Stop! You're going to hurt Sam's head. Be careful with that head. Mate, stop it.
Omega, what are you doing?
I'm trying to erase the memory of what just happened, Alpha.
You can't do that. It's a human body. If you want to erase a memory, just have a glass of wine.
If you want to erase your memory, you have to use your tongue.
Wine.
Your tongue is the reset button. Lick the screen to reset. Tongue, lick to reset.
I don't know who is close to the screen. I will not be using the screen.
Let us pause for a moment. If we could, let's try one more, but Alpha this time. Consider acting out whatever comes up, as it is suggested. So let's do one more adjective and one more noun. We'll have Kit, you be Alpha, and Sam, you're Omega. Pat, you hang out being Pat. Sorry, Pat, you be Pat, and Omega, you can get the Pop-Tarts. Alpha, you can think about how would I express this in the physical world? Perhaps I might see this on the savannah. All right?
Yep.
All right. Going to ding the Pop-Tart. And on the Pop-Tarts, it says eyeball boogie.
They say eyeball boogie.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Is that the dance that the kids are doing these days? Am I doing it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's the eyeball boogie.
Looks very aggressive.
It's, yeah, a bit.
You should try it, Omega. It's very much fun. Give it a go.
All right. That was excellent. Okay, let's take a moment. Sit back, and we're going to move on to doing a Francis Bacon and or Monsieur Bouche. So if in the show, there are a couple of smart appliances which periodically are haunted, and the audience can have either the refrigerator or the stove make a comment to Kit, who then has to respond to whatever comment comes in, and then we'll turn around and talk to her friend Sam about it. So let's just do one of these. Take a moment, you guys in the chat channel, think about something that it might be fun to have a talking refrigerator say. Meanwhile, I will observe, cast, that the question is, hey, why is everyone in pink?
I think that uniforms are important because it unites us as a team.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And Lee's being a bit of an anarchist today, except for when he puts his funky glasses on.
Yeah, true.
The glasses are pretty good. Okay. There was just something in the chat channel that I'm absolutely under no circumstances going to say. I was wildly tempted for just a moment. Well, okay. All right. Popular demand. Fine. All right. Kit, you enter from the next room.
Do I enter after they say something?
Now, as you come in, I will speak. So you're coming into the room, and it says, "No, that's not where you normally put the vegetables."
What? Hello?
That's not where you normally put the vegetables.
Sam, are you talking to me through your appliances? Not where you put the vegetables. Did I put the vegetables in the wrong drawer?
That's not where you normally put the drawers.
Oh, that's not where I usually put the drawers. Okay, well, I didn't realize you were so much of a clean freak. I thought I was the clean one, but okay. Weird to send that through your fridge, but it's nice to hear from you.
That's not where we normally put the vegetables.
I got the message the first time, the first 4 times. So.
And at that moment, there's a bing, and Sam enters the chat.
Kit, hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Normally put the vegetables.
Right?
Well, it's not where you normally put the vegetables.
Okay. Are you writing a new comedy bit?
Are you?
Is something wrong? What's going on?
Well, you were just talking to me with your fridge.
Sorry?
Your fridge just said that's not where we normally put the vegetables.
I didn't do that. What did you do? Where did you put the vegetables?
I just put them in the little clear drawer. Is that wrong?
Yeah. No, that's where I put mine.
I'm actually getting like shivers all. Do you think that your fridge might be haunted?
Kit.
I can go and get some sage.
Kit,
I'm not joking. If you want me to sage your house, I can.
You're very funny, and this has been very entertaining, but I don't believe you.
Well, I'm glad it's entertaining for you, but I'm the one who has to live in a haunted house now, so.
Don't say that. I won't come back. You know I can't deal with it. It's too spooky.
Oh, that's okay. I've always wanted a new apartment, so.
Oh, so you're trying to kick me out of my apartment.
It's all part of my plan.
Focus has become very clear.
Oh, that's so creepy. Maybe if it doesn't happen again, maybe it was just a glitch or something.
Activating walk-in mode.
What? Pardon? Is
my
it
walking?
Oh no.
You programmed it to do.
I didn't touch it. I don't know how to program anything. I just put the vegetables in and then I get them back out again.
You took the vegetables out of the fridge.
Well, if I want to eat vegetables, I have to take them out of the fridge.
All right. The There are a number of people in the, once we've got people in the fridge, that's probably a good sign that we should like close it off. So we do just pick up a little bit from where we were in the script earlier today and do 10 or 15 minutes of Blue Line scene 11. Or do you want to do another round of fridges or stoves?
No.
All right. So why don't we take a shot and do a little of scene 11
Scene 11.
of the Blue Line.
Oh,
And
I'm not in it.
well, stick around because Beck
Okay.
has to play you. So
Yeah.
maybe we can have you do one pass through down to the bottom of the improv. And we have certainly had some suggestions from the audience to work with. And then we'll go back and have Beck play Kit. Fair enough? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you and Lee the first time, and then Beck and Lee the second time. So on screen, we have Sam's yurt in Uzbekistan, and we have Pat's apartment.
Ladybugs? Are you back?
Nope. Try again. It's Kit. I'm just stuck in Sam's body. Linger lips.
What?
What rhymes with fingertips? Kisses linger, lips touching lips, lips tasting sweetness, sip by sip, yada yada.
It is you.
Kind of.
So what happened to you after that dude jumped into your body?
I was in this place and it felt like I was being rolled down a river, and the river was made of bees and the bees were made of electricity. And then there were, I almost said voices, but it was more like thoughts. Anyway, they were watching.
Watching?
Yeah, watching the live stream and talking about us.
What'd they say?
They said they love bees. They said that also, they said that means Sam would be a really cute couple and that you're not good enough for her. It's just their opinion, I guess.
Yeah, very funny. I'm sure that's what they said.
It's not a joke. That's what they said.
Yeah.
If you want to take it as a joke, I mean, that's a reflection on you, but.
Sure. Okay.
All right. All right. Why don't we reset? And this time, Beck, you be the character of Kit. And by the way, you can just keep in your head for when you get to the improv, the phrase electric bee stings could be good acupuncture, because I'm not even joking. That's in the chat right now.
Mocka
That's a good one.
All right.
Louis.
Ladybugs? Are you back?
Nope. Try again. It's Kit. I'm just stuck in Sam's body. Linger lips.
What?
What rhymes with fingertips? Kisses linger, lips touching lips, tasting sweetness, sip by sip, yada yada.
It is you.
Kind of.
So what happened to you after that dude jumped into your body?
I was in this place and I felt like I was being rolled down a river, and the river was made of bees and the bees were made of electricity. And then there were, I almost said voices, but it was more like thoughts. Anyway, they were watching us.
Wait, watching?
Yeah, watching the stream and talking about us.
What'd they say?
That electric bee stings could be good acupuncture.
For real? That's pretty. I like that. That's interesting. Wow.
You're entertained easily.
Okay.
Acupuncture is pressure points. If that was also like electric and you had a shock going through your body, I think could kill you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more the idea that they thought of the bees stinging you and associating that with acupuncture. It's quite like. Anyway, look. Heads up.
Let's wind it back and do it a third time. And this time, Lee, you be Kit. And Beck, you be Pat.
All right.
Perfect Anna impersonation, they said. Beck, you are incredible. I'll be the judge of that. Thank you, Snickerdoodle96. And I agree.
All right, from the top, this time Beck will be Pat and Lee will be Kit.
Ladybugs, are you back?
Nope. Try again. It's Kit. I'm just stuck in Pat's body. Linger lips?
What?
What rhymes with fingertips? Our kisses linger, lips touching lips, tasting sweetness, sip by sip, yada yada.
It is you.
Kind of.
So what happened to you after that dude jumped into your body?
I was in the place and, I felt like I was being rolled down this river and the river was made of bees and the bees were made of electricity. And they were, I almost said voices, but it was more like thoughts. And they were watching us.
Watching?
Yeah. Watching the stream and talking about us.
What did they say?
They said that, they thought that I
forgotten how to read, kid.
I actually can't remember.
Well, they did suggest you could use the bees for detox.
Oh,
your skin
that's
fresh
right.
and smooth.
They said that you could use bees for detox because
that's very funny. Like Botox, right? Like Botox, bees and Botox.
No, it isn't. No.
No, kid. I'm not making a comment on whether or not you should change your face. No. It's not like that. I just think it's funny because it's like a play on words. It's like a play on words.
Yeah. Right.
Like you don't need to be offended. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not trying to, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful woman. You're beautiful. So.
Please. Don't stop.
Okay. I'm with Sam, so that's weird.
Sorry, what else? I'm beautiful.
I'm with Sam, so that's weird for you to say that. And I'm with Sam.
All right, let's do it one more time for the top. Anna, this time, can you be Pat?
No. Yes.
All right.
I don't think I know the words at all for this scene. Ladybugs.
Oh no, just it's fine. Just use the pages. You be Pat, and Beck, you go ahead and be Kit.
Okay.
Ladybugs, are you back?
Nope. Try again. It's Kit. I'm just stuck in Sam's body. Finger lips.
What?
What rhymes with fingertips? Our kisses linger, lips touching lips, tasting sweetness.
It is you.
Kind of.
So what happened to you after that dude jumped into your body?
I was in this place and I felt like I was being rolled down a river, and the river was made of bees and the bees were made of electricity. And then there were, I almost said voices, but it was more like thoughts. Anyway, they were watching us.
Watching?
Yeah, watching the stream and talking about us.
What did they say?
I will tell you what they said because I remember it. They said that you have, they like your beanie. And they said Beanie Nation. My beanie? Well, I do have excellent taste and sense of style, so it doesn't surprise me.
Well, yeah, I have to agree. It is a really comfy beanie.
Yeah, well, you're used to wearing cargo shorts, and so yeah, so.
Hey, cargo shorts are practical, they're comfortable, they come in many colors. Don't diss the cargo shorts.
Do they come in many colors?
Yeah.
Okay, that was genuinely funny. Do they though? Do they really? Or is it mostly just khaki? I mean, just between us. It's mostly it's mostly khaki. All right. Let's see. I think we'll pause there. I think we don't want to do the next scene because the next scene is one we don't want to spoil. So we'll think, you know, we have lots of thoughts about cargo shorts.
I'm a cow.
And the vibrant colors they come in. What do you guys find is that for each of you, like Anna, what's the hardest part of being Lee? When you're, a serious question, when you're trying to do Pat, and you're trying to, in some senses, imagine Lee inside that body, what parts of it are tricky and what do you find helps?
The speech pattern, like I color my words in at the end and like go up and stuff, and it's hard to resist that temptation. So it's like easier, like if I don't have this, obviously if I don't have the script in hand, it's easier to like, because I know Lee very well, just like there's a few habitual things he does that if I do them, I feel like I'm Lee. So that always helps.
So do you find, that's interesting, you find that if you can do it with your whole body, it makes the voice easier?
Yes, 100%. I think focusing on the voice for me is like a little bit, I start to lose it. Whereas if I just focus on what Lee does physically, I think the voice comes out of that.
That's really interesting. And Lee, what about the reciprocal question? How have you found trying to do the character of Kit, who starts as
Anna.
Yeah,
I'd agree with what Anna said. I think it's similar for me. Well, I mean, firstly, I think that, you know, just the accent has been a big challenge for me and something that I'm still working on. And I think that's sort of like a massive barrier for me with the character. I think it's just trying to get in tune with like what Anna was saying, the speech patterns and stuff like that, because she does go up, does have an upward inflection at the end of her thoughts. But I do feel that like getting into the physicality has definitely helped. And, you know, when I am sort of like getting up and sort of, you know, I like getting into those sort of Anna sort of habitual tendencies, I feel it definitely helps with just getting some of the mannerisms of the character down. But yeah, it's still work in progress, and yeah, it's something that I'm still working on. And I'm looking forward to seeing sort of where I end up at the end of it. So yeah.
Is there a line or a scene that you go to when you're trying to find the Kit character?
Any of the lines that I think any of the lines that have a lot of short thoughts in them, I find quite helpful, just because I think it helps with, what we were talking about, Sean, with the sort of the bird-like quality of the character. And I think the sort of, like the sort of like always on alert aspect of the character, I think is always helpful when you're sort of, looking at those short thoughts. I think that helps me get into the sort of the rhythms and the cadence of the character. So those are the lines that I usually go to, like the no, or no, wait, actually, no, you can't. Yeah. Like, I think those lines are really helpful for me in terms of, and we talked about, the signature and a no. So that's always a good one as well.
That's really interesting. And how about you, Beck? Is there a particular challenge or thing that you either find difficult or helpful when you're doing either of these other guys?
What Leigh's saying about
Nope.
Yeah, for sure. What Leigh's saying about having like like having kind of a phrase or a particular words that help you find the character. Like for me with Leigh, whenever I say whoa or dude, I feel like it helps me connect back to the accent that I'm trying to do without having to think about it too much. And with Leigh, I feel like what he said, when I find the physical stuff, like when Leigh does this or he's talking like this or places ideas, I find that it helps me come back to the character rather than getting lost in the script a bit. But my biggest challenge with playing these two other people is that I'm quite a still person and they're both quite animated. So taking off my habitual stuff of being still or just eyebrow acting, which I do a lot, and trying to physicalize and find the shifting energy that Anna has as Kit. Or Leigh's quite stationary as well, but then he'll have really explosive, like big movements. So it's about learning to recognize what you're doing, be able to stop doing your habits and embrace the physicalization of the others, I guess, which is tricky.
It's hard, man. I mean, I watch you guys work on it every day, and it is not easy. But I also see how far you've come, so that's kind of exciting. Interesting. My own experience of chat, eyebrows on point, Attanasio.
Acting.
Even when I was a kid, accents one of the things that you guys did when you're working with Gavin is such precision around, a certain way of holding your jaw, a certain way of doing a certain letter, a certain group of phonemes. In my very, very limited acting experience, I always found accents were easier if you just sort of threw yourself in it with your whole body. And I would find the stopping with all those tiny details so hard to integrate. I really admired, and I could see you guys working, but that's a skill. Like, you have to acquire that, I think, over time. Do you guys work a lot on voice work? And like, do you have classes and work accents and?
Yep.
A lot.
All day, all night.
Well, yeah.
The bulk of our course has been voice work, I would say.
Interesting.
Voice and body work go together. I'm not going to say R1. I'm not going to say it. But so, a lot of the stuff we do is like skills based. So we'll do a lot of voice work and a lot of body work. Yeah.
Really interesting. All right. I'm going to wrap it if I can, if that's all right with Daniel. There's stuff that I want to get to that we just as soon not have the whole audience see just yet, because we want it to be really good when we get to the actual performance.
Leave a bit of mystery.
So thank you once again, Anna Clark, Rebecca Attanasio, and Lee for doing what you do and yet doing it in public. And also think a little bit before you put the vegetables just anywhere. There is a place for them.
Do not activate your fridge. That's what I learned today.
CRISPR-Cas9.
CRISPR-Cas9. Put them in the
CRISPR-Cas9.
Not in the second CRISPR-Cas9.
Yeah, that's so true.
All right.